Hey Jimmy, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for requesting your free video. So today we're just going to go over a few tips that you can start applying right away. And it's really going to help with your online presence and to get more organic leads. So you don't have to rely on things like paid lead services like Angie's or Home Advisor or referrals, etc. Nearly 70% of your organic leads actually stem from your website. So it is really critical that your website be properly optimized so you can capture that traffic. Okay, so the first thing I notice is your click to call phone number on top. That's awesome. Email, making it super easy for your customers as soon as they land on your website. That's really important. So you're doing a good job there. And it looks like you have a separate page for each of your major services. That's also really, really important. Each of these pages need to be built around your local buyer intent keywords for each of these services. It is very important that you build your content around those keywords so that you can be found locally for each and every one of these services. Um, each of these pages have to have their own original content. You cannot duplicate content across your pages. And you also cannot go after the same keyword on multiple pages. If you do those two things, Google will penalize you, and then you actually won't show up in the organic listings when you normally would have otherwise. So that's really, really important. Let's take a look at your home page. You got some gorgeous photographs. A little bit about your business. Looks like you're serving the Tri-Cities area: Bristol, Johnson City, Kingport, Elizabethton, Blountville, Bluff City. Okay, so each of these pages, each of these cities, as long as they have keyword search volume for your services, each of these cities need their own page as well. Those service area pages should be like mini home pages. That way you can be found in each of the areas that you service. Let's see. Okay. So these are interlinking, so that's good. Let's see. Save as. So your images are not optimized. You do need to be optimizing these images for your local buyer intent keywords as well. Reviews are always a good thing. And that's pretty much it. So Google ranks websites not based on appearance, but based on content. Content is key, and you do need a lot of content. Google likes to see a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content or more on your homepage based around your business and services, with using those local buyer intent keywords. A local buyer intent keyword is the keywords people are actively searching in Google right now for each of these services that you're offering. And people search differently. So oftentimes you're going to find several variations of a similar keyword, and you want to capitalize on that. So you're going to use some of the words on your homepage, because your homepage should be a summary of each of those services. And then you're going to use the other keywords on your actual service pages. That way you can be found organically by your homepage and service pages, as well as your service area pages. That's going to be really, really important for you. Now let's look at one of your top competitors for flooring installation in Bristol. And we have Christie's Flooring. They've got a good looking website. They've got their click to calls up top, making it easy for their customers. And you see they have a separate page for each of their service areas. That's really critical for them to be found locally in those areas. They also have a separate page for each of their various services. Let's see what else they have. Flooring service in Johnson City, Tennessee. So they're going after those local buyer intent keywords that I was just talking to you about. So that's really, really important. Let's see. Okay. So they don't have a whole lot more content than you guys do, but the rule of thumb is you always need more than your competitors. So you do need to have more content than they do. You do need to refocus all of your content on those local buyer intent keywords rather than just branded or national keywords. When you focus on a brand or a national key, a brand is a national keyword. And if you focus on national keywords, even near me keywords, those are considered national. And what happens is you're not going to service people in those in across the country. A minimal amount, probably less than 1%, will even be local. And so you're going to get false metrics, and people are going to leave your website and you're not going to convert them. And the whole purpose of a website is to convert them into customers. Okay, so you need to work on your content and keyword strategy and then support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're not going to be found online. So if we look here, you don't have any SEO going on. You have a rating of a 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust your website yet. That is 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. You really don't have any. And you're going to need a lot of these, but not all are created equal. Not every type of link works with every type of business. So you want to make sure you're only getting the authoritative do follow links that are directly related to your services and industry. That's going to give you authority and power, and you're going to link those with your keywords so that you can rank them to the first page in Google. And Google will only give you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So you don't want a whole bunch of backlinks from one website. Now, a referring domain is just any website that is going to that will provide your website with a link from their site to your site. And that backlink is just that physical link coming from another website. The whole purpose is to drive traffic to your website. Looks like you only have one that is a do follow. So you actually have one valid link, backlink going to help your website. And you've been indexed for 5 keywords, but you're getting 0 traffic. So you're missing out on a ton of potential customers in your area and service areas by not having your website properly optimized. If we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google. So you actually don't have anything on the first page of Google. And it looks like everything is either branded or national keywords. So despite how much volume we might see here, these keywords actually are not going to help you convert into customers. You've got to stay local. Focus on the local buyer intent keywords. If we look at your competitor, they also have a 0 with over 186 backlinks and 4 referring domains. So that just goes to show what I just said. Not all backlinks are good. They are not created equal. And these guys only have 3 that are do follow. So they only have 3 good links out of 186. Google says the rest of those are spam. So you would need to beat their 3 good do follow links in quantity and quality. And these guys have been indexed for over 30 keywords, and they're getting about 15 people on average to their website. So they still have a long ways to go in optimization as well, and their SEO. So they're not really putting any SEO in. So these guys are going to be super easy for you to beat if you follow the strategies that I provided you today. And the last part of this is your Google My Business section or Google My Business page. And it doesn't look like there are any locally for flooring installers in Bristol. What if I did remodeling? just so I can give you an example. Okay, so here's the Google Maps. You want to make sure that you have a Google My Business profile and that you have it optimized. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 for your keywords and service area, because 30% of people search in the maps here and don't search anywhere else. And so if you're not listed in the top 3 for that keyword, you're leaving money on the table and sending those leads to your competition. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need a lot of those. You will need more than your competitors. Now, when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number 1 in your service areas for each and every one of your services. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen here, and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.